Holy moly, look who's back. Look at that big old smile. And my, what do you call it? Kareem Abdul Jabonzi glasses. Welcome. It's Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. Welcome. You can find me on all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Also on the Dean Blundell Network. They got amazing podcasts there. I got to go check them out. There's like 70. You have such an amazing array of podcasts there. It's unbelievable. Also some amazing blogs as well from some real beauties. And we'll show you one of them coming up a little later in the show. Andy Safaris, welcome to the show. He says, what a malaka. Tamara, play La Bamba, baby. Yeah, we did it for you guys. Congrats to the Edmonton Oilers. We're going to get into all the hockey stuff coming up in a little bit, including my boys up there, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Listen, I announced earlier today and during doing my socials and the promos for the show that I was gonna pick a new team tonight. It was my emotions talking. I was still a little butthurt, okay? Sick and tired year after year after year. I got to call my dad. Guy's almost in tears. He's 74 years old this year. All the poor guy wants to do since he moved here from England is watch the Toronto goddamn Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup. Is this so much to ask? Apparently so. Anyways, the nightmare continues if you're a Leafs fan. We'll get into all of that coming up real shortly. Let's continue on. It's episode 210. Yeah, ready to get hurt again. I really did. I really thought this was the time where we were going to make it out of the first round, and we were so close. Anyways, we'll get into all that coming up.
Nope.
It's Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube. Live from the Lake of Bays. We're at Big One Island. It's my first show from here. It's nice to be doing it here finally. I finally got the Wi-Fi set up. We're running on, that Bell fiber optics. I got to say, the stuff's pretty fast. I worked all day. I had the day off from the club and worked doing scripts all day. And I was getting caught up because I didn't have a microphone for like 5 days. So what happened was I have this beautiful Shure MV7 microphone. I love it. It's fantastic for my work. In fact, my boy here, Army Chris, Fire for Effect. Make sure you go check out that podcast. Speaking of great podcasts on the Dean Blundell Network, go check it out, Fire for Effect. Listen, he even went and bought one. But Army Chris doesn't move his around a lot like I do. Like I'm tripping with Bondzee. I'm always on the go. I'm here. I'm there. I'm everywhere. And then the microphone's got to come with. And at the back of the microphone, there's just a little micro USB spot for the plug that goes in. There it is, right there. Anyways, there should be like a little silver outlining on the right side where that little blue USB thingy bobber is. And anyways, it fell into the microphone. You cannot take the microphone apart. And so therefore I had to go down to Aurelia this weekend and get an XLR cable and an interface so that my microphone works with my MacBook and through everything instead of using a Mickey Mouse micro USB cord. Anyways, we're back in it. I have a case for you, bro. Awesome. Thanks, bro. Anyways, it's nice to be back. I was so far behind in all my scripts for my other job. And literally last night when I got back to the island and today, all I did was read the entire day. My brain's exhausted. My eyes are like, they feel like lead. Anyways, we should get to the sponsors. The show's brought to you by Trippin With Bondzee, brought to you by Durham Custom Wood. Folks, if you're in Ontario, if you're in Alberta, if you're in Vancouver, maybe you want a maybe you should learn how to speak Bondzee. Maybe you want a special sign for the playoffs. It's Battle Alberta coming up. I know we got a lot of people watching in the Edmonton region. Maybe you can get a custom sign made, fancy custom sign. Durham Custom Wood. They'll take care of you, and they'll have it shipped out to you toot sweet as well. You can get anything done, like on that wall right there. You can get a beautiful Canadian flag. You can get, the hip done up. You can get any name done out like that as you wish. Check them out. They're online. They're on Facebook. It's Durham Custom Wood Decor, and they will definitely take care of you. They make amazing wedding gifts, anniversary gifts, birthday gifts, you name it. So go check them out. The show is also brought to you by my favorite restaurant in all of Ontario, probably all of Canada. It's Shakespeare's Fine Dining. The best of the best go there. They really do. It's no bullshit. The pictures are all over the wall. And I've known the owner and the son and daughter who run the front of the house forever. And listen, Dad's been cooking steaks in the back of the house for 53 years. Pretty sure he knows what he's doing. You need to go there and try their wares. They're open for dinner Wednesdays through Saturdays, 5 till 9:30. Lunch on Fridays, 12 till 2. please, please, please make sure you make a reservation, folks. Call 905-528-0689 or www.shakespeares.ca. Make a reservation. Grab yourself some gift cards as well for your loved one, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, wife, whatever. If you got both, make sure you buy extra gift cards, especially if you get caught. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's it. Let's get on with the show. Listen, coming up Wednesday, we've got so this week, not just this week, but starting from now on, folks, until my contract is done here. The shows are going to be all over the map. I really can't tell you that I'm going to be live Monday night, Wednesday night, or Monday, Friday. It's going to be tough here. Limited staff, management. I'm going to be bartending as well because we're so short-staffed. If you want a job, hit me up for sure. And so listen, we're going to do a show this Wednesday. So coming up, we have the wonderful and beautiful Allie Mars. She's also part of the Dean Blundell Network. She is a firecracker. Folks, if you haven't heard her podcast, you got to go check it out. It's called Welcome to Mars. You can find it on the Dean Blundell Network. She is a pisser. She's got the worst luck with men. And for those of you who watch the show, I know there's a lot of people watching. Wade, DeCosta's here, Tamara. Back in the day, only about 3 months ago, I guess it seems like it was so much longer, but I guess it was back in January when I was at Army Chris's house. I drunk text Allie Mars one night and asked her if she wanted to basically fuck. And wow, that didn't go over so well.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, moving on.
Remember that? Anyways, Allie Mars
we do.
on the show, and as well as my buddy and world traveler and yacht captain for the elite of the elite. His name's Robin Benson. He's got a brand new YouTube channel and Instagram, so I can't wait to introduce you guys to him. He was supposed to join us last week.
But we're going to have Ryan Hank on from the PP1 podcast.
Yes, we're going to talk some hockey coming up with him real soon.
A lot of hockey.
Hey, DeCosta. Yeah, she's hot for sure. There's no question about it. But she's crazy as the day is long, and she knows it. And we all love her. And she loves Bondzee.
Dude, her life is ending. Her life is a never-ending escapade of like funness, like nonsense. I love it.
Yeah, funness, nonsense, drama. Yeah. Just pure craziness. And so she's going to bring all that craziness to the Bondzee Trippin With Bondzee show on Wednesday. Can't wait to talk to her.
And brought to you by One Condoms.
Yeah, definitely. Her podcast says. I was going to say something and now I forget. But it was something along the lines of, listen, Allie Mars is sexy. She really is. There's no doubt about it. But Allie Mars, I realize now, and I realized this a while ago after all the nonsense went on Twitter and stuff, and I still get made fun of on there for doing what I did. But she's just too much for me. It would be too much. It wouldn't last 2 seconds. It just wouldn't. Anyways, we're going to talk all about that coming up on Wednesday. Allie Mars is the greatest. She's a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to talking to her. JJ Wild emailed her manager, hoping to get her on the show coming up soon. She's in Europe right now, so the time the differential is a little too much. So she'll be coming up sometime sooner or later. And we got some other cool musicians too in bands. Maybe you heard of Dirty Nil out of Hamilton. My buddy manages them, so we're looking to get them on the show as well as who else did I mention too?
Stan Giles coming up. That was the local interview that I did.
Yes,
with a great musician here, beautiful guitarist. And what was the one you were talking about before?
The Beaches. We might have one or two or three of the girls join us from the Beaches. Great Hamilton band. For those of you who don't know, make sure you go check them out. They really are a solid. I think there's 5 of them. And they are a kick-ass band. I'm not sure if they're still dating, but I know that the lead singer from the Glorious Sons was dating the lead singer or the guitarist from the Beaches, and they were actually living together in Hamilton at one point during COVID-19. So there, little music stuff for you. What else we got going on? So yeah, we got some great guests coming up. The show is going to be we'll still do a show a week for sure. Hopefully 2 a week. It literally depends on my schedule. And right now, the way it's looking,
we could do
putting in some long days. We
could do Sunday tailgates with Bondzee, where you could do like a tailgate party. I could be out by my barbecue. You could be out by your barbecue, and we could.
Sundays are one of my busiest days. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday up here for the club and members only. It's They come up here every weekend and it's on. So my days
Okay.
off, Mondays, it looks like Monday shows for sure. And then I got to work 6 days a week. So the other nights, there just might not be another free night to do.
Grab some
So it could just
content.
be, it
Grab
could be
content.
Malacca Mondays. There he is, Andy Safaris. Love that guy. I have to say, my condolences to him. He lost his mother just recently, and it breaks my heart. She was truly, truly, truly a wonderful human being. She was the nicest lady I ever met. And so my heart goes out to him. I had a wonderful, wonderful hour conversation with him last night. So let's get to this story because he's not really a part of this, but he was sort of when I texted him and told him what I did, he called me right away, and we ended up having this amazing hour-long conversation. But so there's this girl I've been I've been seeing her Facebook. She's been popping up on my Facebook more than ever lately for whatever reason. I don't know how the algorithms work and stuff, but she, it's she doesn't post a lot on Facebook at all either. But anyways, a couple of things popped up recently in the past 6 weeks, and I started going, what if maybe like I'm going to be in Hamilton here and there. Maybe I should just ask her out on a date. We'll go for a drink or something. So that was 4 weeks ago, and I pondered, and I finally did it last night. I got back to the island real late. In fact, this is two stories in one because I teased both of these. I almost missed the boat last night to get back here. And if you missed the boat, the last one, you're fucked. You're fucked. Unless you know somebody around here or you want to shell out the money to go and get a hotel or a motel for the night. Or it was sleeping in your car. I literally, 5 minutes, the boat captain says, Bondzee, just call me next time and tell me you're coming. Cause he's like, usually on a Sunday night, we're not even open yet. I'd be long gone, but he was watching something or was reading some awesome article. He said, he was something on his phone and he got sucked in. Anyways, it was the only reason I got to sleep on the island last night because I was this close to having to sleep in my car, which would have really sucked. Anyways, I get back to the island. I cook some dinner, and then I text Andy, and I said, I did it. I messaged her. I almost gave her name by accident. I'm not giving you fuckers her name. So I did it. I text her. I said, hey, I finally gained the courage to ask you out. I'll be in Hamilton in a couple weeks, and would you like to go out for a drink or something? And she answered me back, not right away, but pretty quickly. And she's like, hey, long time no speak, because I literally haven't talked to her in 30 years since we graduated high school. And even in high school, we barely said 5 words to each other, I bet. Just I've known her since we were probably 3 years old, went to junior kindergarten together. And she was always like this cute little, like kind of nerdy girl, I guess. I hate to use that word, but she sort of was. She went to high school to be academic and smart, and I went there to party my ass off and have the social time of my life and play sports, which I succeeded at, all of the above. Anyways, we really barely spoke, and long story boring. She said no, but she didn't say no. So here's the long and short of it. She said, I will definitely go out for a drink with you. I'd love to catch up. She said, looks like you're having a great life, blah, blah, blah. But she goes, if you're asking me out to start dating me and go on like a date, that ain't happening. Had you asked me 4 weeks ago when you first started these thoughts or had these thoughts, I would have said yes. So crash and burn again. 0-2 in the past 2 girls I've asked out. The one in Nicaragua, which I took too long to ask. If I would have asked right away too, when I had the sort of the thoughts of, hey, maybe, because I'm not even like, listen, I've been single for a reason and Andy and I talked about this last night. I've been single for a reason since 2016 when that cheating I was going to use bad words, but I'm trying to be better. Okay. So I'm not even going to say those bad words anymore. When my ex-fiance cheated on me and we broke up, I haven't dated really, haven't dated someone since. And I've got to do the most amazing things on this planet. I really have. I've got to travel. Like I went to England, Central America, Panama, Costa Rica. I lived in Nicaragua. I bought a bar in Nicaragua. You don't get to do these things when you're dating girls. And, they want somebody that's going to be around. And that's not me anymore. Ever since 2016, I don't think I've stayed in one place for longer than 6 months. Maybe 8 because of the pandemic when I came home, but that would be the longest. Anyways, But just recently in these past couple months, I for the first time starting to get, I don't even know if it's getting lonely, but I would like to go on dates all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't have the courage and the cojones that I used to have. But I still did it both times, and I asked them both out, but crashed and burned both times. Not a big deal. We are still going to go out for drinks, and maybe, just maybe, folks, this beautiful girl is going to go out for a drink with old Bonzarelli, and the charmster's going to take over, and she's just going to be all smitten for this right here, okay? You never know. We'll be kicking old buddy balls to the curbs. We will. Maybe she kicks him out and old Bonzarelli slides in there. You never know. So, yes, she said no to dating, but she did not say no to going out for drinks. And listen, I'll just woo her. I'll win her over. We get old greaseball out of there, and old Bondzee will slide right in. That's how it's going to go. Maybe. Yeah, crash and burn. Totally. As did my Leafs. Let's talk some Maple Leafs for a minute, shall we? I mean, folks, I'm not going to sit here and rant and rave and cry all night and boo-hoo. Fucking listen, time after time after time, this is what happens. I was prepared for it. I thought this was the year. We got the most points we've ever had as a team as in Maple Leafs history. Austin Matthews, most amazing season, 60 goals. Marner had an amazing season. His penalty killing skills are unbelievable. So many shorthanded goals. I think he broke 100 points or he got to 100 points or was super close. Anyways, the moral story is the Leafs had an amazing year. We really did. And unfortunately, when you have a year like that, you should be rewarded with playing a shittier team, and just the way it worked out with the whole new playoff setup and stuff. We got Tampa Bay, back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. And listen, it was a great series. It really was. I called it in 6, I think, but so whether it was 6 or 7, it was still an amazing series. We knew it was probably going to go the distance. And listen, the Leafs could have had it in Tampa in 6. We blew it in the third period. Tampa comes back, scores 2 goals. Good on Tampa. And then, game 7, it was something else. But, you can't blame Jack Campbell. That guy played on his head. You can sit here and point the blame at Austin Matthews and Marner. Did they show up? Didn't they show up? They kind of did. But listen, Tampa Bay is an amazing team, amazing goalie. Vasilevsky or whatever his name is played on his head, and that's what he does. I think it was 17 games in a row where he's never lost back-to-back games. So, yeah, I mean, the cards were in Tampa's favor, even in Toronto. It was a great game. It came right down to the wire. And once again, the Maple Leafs blew it. But I knew, I think it was the third period, the beginning of the third period, we were going to lose. I got a text from my son. He was at the game with his brother and their mom. Hate to speak ill of her, but, damn near this level of Satanism in her blood that but as soon as I knew she was there, I knew the Leafs were going to lose. You can't get a worse luck charm to be in a building than my ex-wife. Just can't. Anyways, I just knew it. And listen, this close. We failed again. But I just don't think this year, as sad as it was, you can't break up these group of fellas. I don't think we get rid of Tavares. I don't think we get rid of anybody. I don't think we get rid of the coach. I don't think we fire Dubas. As Andy, my Malacca buddy, likes to call him dumbass. But listen, I don't think he's a dumbass. I think he's put together a really solid squad. We're this close. And I feel it now more than ever. Greg Masilli, go Bucks. Greg Masilli, thanks for joining. He's from Miami. From Tampa Bay. My bad. And he's now living in Nicaragua. He's a ginormous Tampa Bay fan, Bolts, and huge Buccaneers fan as well. Make sure, and he was on our show actually recently. Make sure you go check him out. Destination Nica is his site, and he just opened a brand new restaurant in Nicaragua, in San Juan del Sur, right on the ocean. So congrats to you. Congrats on your wedding, and you got a lot going on, my man. And listen, good luck to your Bolts. You guys look really good. You were lucky to get past us. But I think the fact that you did, I think it still looks like there's a good chance you could three-peat. Be tough to get past Colorado, though. They look amazing. Absolutely embarrassed Nashville for 4 straight. But yeah, it is what it is. I think the rest of the playoffs are going to be great. It's Colorado all the way.
What
I
about
am now rooting.
what about your Oilers fans that lost the game there? You granted in Vancouver we do burn a city down. You guys just fight each other.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
This is pretty wild. This took place after Game 7. Listen, we're all frustrated, and I can understand this. But it is pretty funny, and boy, did I ever get sent about. I think about 15 versions of this. We got to give this guy credit though. He's got some serious quick moves and nods and weaves.
Does look like Pat Murray.
Yes.
There he is.
Watch this one. He's quick here. Whoa. Oh, now we got a melee in the back here.
Now the cops here.
What a bunch of dummies.
6 Buzz.
Listen,
Well,
you can understand. You can understand, though. I mean,
see,
I
here
know
in BC, we're so sick of the system that we just try to burn the system down, or some of them people try to burn the system down. You guys just fight each other.
Yeah. Now, listen, I took some heat. My boy Lachlan Cross from 95.7 Cruise FM in Edmonton, the morning show. Make sure you go check him out. It's The Locker Room. It's one of the greatest morning shows in all of Canada. He tweeted me today. He's like, hey, at Bondzee Live, have you read the article I wrote for you? And so this is Drunk Blogging with Lachlan Cross, and this is Hug a Leafs fan today. So, yeah, he put this out. And listen, God bless him. I'm appreciative that he. Oh, doofus. Yeah, sorry, Andy. You're right. Not dumbass, doofus. Anyways, Lachlan Cross was kind enough to write this for me, and it is a great read. I do encourage you to go read it, even though I don't condone this type of blog because there is some lies in there, and there's like some fake news and false information. He does get some things right, but he does say and think that Toronto will dismantle the team because that's what we do. I don't think that'll happen, and I think we should just keep everybody together for one more year. We got to give it one more year.
We should try and get Kyle Dubas on here. He would come join. We've had Glenn Howard. We've had a lot of big names.
Well, listen,
over the
as
last
the
year,
producer,
Bondzee.
I don't pay you no big bucks for a reason, pal. Why don't you reach out to Mr. Dubas and see if you can get him on the show? I'd love to talk to him. And I have questions. Anyways, Lachlan Cross does break it down. He was sympathetic, slightly, in his blog towards Maple Leaf fans. But listen, I'm all for rooting for the Oilers now. I do think I'm really looking forward to the Battle of Alberta. This is going to be something. But listen, you can't go against McJesus.
I'm so excited for this, but I don't know who to root for. As a BC player, we always say ABC, so you always kind of, as a Canucks fan, root for the Oilers, but fuck, I don't even know what or begin to figure out how to pick up teams right now.
Yeah, listen,
you can't shoot for one.
You've got the way McJesus is playing, the way Draisaitl's playing, just the team. Even your goaltending is the weakest part in Edmonton for the Edmonton fans watching here. I know they're all there waiting. Tamara was actually at Game 7.
Holy, that was in capitals. Pardon me, Glassy. You root for the Oilers. Yes. Okay. Yes.
And big, thick capitals too.
Well, I root for a Canadian team, and this is what I always bitched about before. Like 20 years ago, you would always have the Battle of Alberta. You'd have Vancouver and Winnipeg or whatever. There was always a Canadian team getting knocked out. There's 32 teams across the league, and there's 6, 7, 8 in Canada, and there's how many in the States who have advanced to those? Yeah. I would go for Tampa Wade on the three-peat. Happy birthday, by the way.
Look at my buddy Andy Ferris, my boy. He says if you get Dubas on, he'll be the co-host that day. Coming from Mr. Shy Guy, who I've tried to get him on this show a million times because he is one of the smartest guys I know and knows his hockey through and through. Now, sadly,
he's on here right now?
Canadian because he doesn't have the balls. He makes fun of me and says, "Oh, you can't text that."
Andy.
So I'll work on him. We'll try to get him on and talk some hockey because he really, really, really is super knowledgeable. He's called and said stuff, dude, that has come true. I don't know where he's getting this insider information from, but the dude really knows his stuff and really pays attention to hockey.
Where
So
is Andy?
I'd love
He's
to
in
have him on.
Ontario?
Yeah, he's out of Hamilton, born and raised with that
Oh,
kid. I've
he's
known him
listening
since
to
we were born, dude.
Okay.
Totally.
Seal Town. Yeah.
Yeah. Andy's one of the best out there, for sure. Love that guy. Okay, so listen, hockey, let's wrap this up. Battle of Alberta is going to be stunning. My money is on the Oilers. Just can't go against McDavid. They've got their super fan rooting for him too, dude. And listen, I don't see the Edmonton Oilers losing to Calgary in the series. I really don't. You?
No, I don't either. I don't. I like Edmonton, and obviously as Canucks fans, I've said it a million times before, you know, you have to. You have to.
Yeah.
If you don't put your money on the Leafs or on the Oilers,
On the
then,
Leafs. I really do believe this, though. Speaking of Leafs,
anyone but Calgary.
One last comment on the Leafs and hockey is, had the Leafs won that game 7, and made it through, I really do believe we would have made it to the Stanley Cup final. I'm not sure we would have been able to handle Colorado. I don't think anybody's going to beat Colorado, to be quite honest with you. But I really do. I felt like if we had got past round 1, which we seem to, I think that's 7 straight game 7s that we have lost.
Yep.
Going back.
Yes, it is.
Throughout the time, it is 7 straight, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a fun stat. Yep.
It's maddening. It's maddening as a Maple Leafs fan, dude.
Dude, as a Canucks fan, we do the same thing every year, man. Like, it's like,
listen, at least it's nice to actually make the playoffs.
You guys just throw money at it like it's going
now.
out of style. That's all you guys do, and that's what sucks. I mean, we got Besser as a contract coming up. We have Pedersen in another 3 years. There's you guys just throw money at to get a veteran who will come in and try and save your franchise. And we listen to it every year, every fucking sports market across this country, be it 1260, be it TSN in Winnipeg, 1040 here in Vancouver. All we hear about is fucking Toronto. And it's like, come on. I never appreciated an Oilers fan base than I did when I was in Fort McMurray, because they're passionate about their team. It's not blown out of proportion, but they're like us in Vancouver on local radio. Sure, they're the mainstay, but on the national scale, they don't. It's all we hear about is fucking Toronto. It's like,
pretty wild game between Calgary and Dallas last night. The way it ended,
that was awesome.
Great game. It was fun to watch. Andy and I were we both had it on in the background. While we were having our little powwow, and he was making fun of me about not having cojones enough to reach out to that girl in time to secure that date. But listen, it is what it is, and good on Calgary, good on Edmonton for winning. Sadly, the Leafs are the only Canadian team that were in it that are out for the next round. But listen, it's going to be some great hockey coming up over the next little while.
Don't circle back. Don't circle back.
I'm just wrapping up the hockey. Okay. Don't.
Okay. Where you? Where?
Not even my real dad.
Okay. So what's your take on Tampa Bay, Florida?
I think Tampa Bay will destroy Florida.
And
I don't even think it's going to be as close as people might think it would be. Listen, Tampa Bay or Florida had a hard time with Washington. Florida had an amazing season. The playoffs are a whole different monster. Right. Tampa Bay just has that edge, and I don't foresee that going more than 5 or 6.
Do you think
in favor of Tampa?
Tampa? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
What about Colorado, St. Louis? Is it St.
Colorado will take it in 5 or 6 as well. I don't see that going 7 either. Colorado's too strong. St. Louis is looking good, but they're not looking that good.
Edmonton, Colorado is going to be a fine series when it pans out. Holy!
I think that's the way it's going. That's the way.
What do you think about the Hurricanes, though, out of Carolina?
Listen, they're looking good. Right. They had goalie trouble. You know, they're not even. I think they're on their 4th or 5th goalie at this point. But the team up in front of them is playing great. Listen, Ty Domi's son is kicking ass. He had an amazing game 7, or whatever it was, game 6 or 7 to lead Carolina to the next round. And listen, Carolina's looking pretty awesome once again.
Do you think in the Edmonton Calgary series that now that they don't have what was that dude's name? Ettinger last night, the goalie for LA. No. Who did or Calgary play last night? Shit.
Dallas.
Oh, Dallas, thank you.
Buddy,
And
how many more joints are you going to smoke tonight?
I'm not going to smoke more joints. No. This was the Toronto
disappointment once again for the Toronto Maple Leafs, as they will go another season without winning a playoff series.
Wait for the stats.
John Cooper's Lightning will move on and face the Florida Panthers in round 2.
Well, the Toronto Maple Leafs had possession of the puck, and Austin Matthews rang it around the boards.
This is last night in Edmonton. Or Saturday.
They've done it. The Edmonton Oilers defeat the Los Angeles Kings in Game 7, and they've punched their ticket to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Unbelievable performance. And you know what? This Los Angeles Kings team, there's Dustin Brown, who announced his retirement at the end of this season. Last game in the National Hockey League. It was a valiant effort by them.
Yeah, stunning. There was 3 Game 7s that night, and it was pretty awesome that Saturday night. And then last night, too, we had some great games. Andy says Rangers in 7. I disagree. I think Carolina's I think they're looking too good. Maybe the goaltending could come back to haunt them, Andy. That would be the only way I'd see Rangers in 7. But, I mean, I don't know. I see Carolina in 7 and not the Rangers. But that's why they play the games, my friend. What else? Ottinger is the new Carey Price. If that's coming from Andy, it's got to be true.
I fully agree with that.
Yeah.
Fully agree with that.
The hockey playoffs have not disappointed. We had so many Game 7s.
We were gonna have Ryan on the. We were gonna have Ryan from the PP1 podcast on the Dean Blundell Network. Check them out, Ryan and Teddy. We were gonna have them on tonight, but circumstances be it what they may. Yeah, they weren't able to. They're both at baseball together.
Yeah, we'll get those guys on for sure. We'll talk some hockey as we get deeper into these series. Because listen, we got some amazing games coming up for round 2, and it definitely won't be disappointing. Except that my Leafs aren't there. But moving on. Yeah, Tamara, good for you going to Game 7.
That was awesome.
So many people
for
from
photos.
3 different games go to Game 7, so that's pretty cool. Hope you guys all had a great time. There's nothing better than being at a Game 7, especially when your team wins. Like Tamara, for my kids, sadly, they didn't get to see the Leafs do it. But hey, next year, right?
Okay, moving on.
All right, moving on. What else we got? Listen, speaking of my boys, I did get to see them yesterday for a few hours. We got to hang out. It was absolutely amazing. It's not often that we're all together in the same country anymore, just because of our lifestyles. I travel like crazy. Both of my boys are into traveling too. Ty lived in and has lived in California for over a year now. He's back for the summer. So I'm really looking forward to hanging out with those guys. We got some amazing times planned. They're going to be coming and spending some time up here on the island with Dad. We've got some wicked concerts to go to. We're going to Glorious Sons. We're going to Our Lady Peace, and we're actually going to Steve-O is performing in Barrie in September, 3 days before my birthday. So my kids bought me backstage passes, whole 9 yards. We do a meet and greet with Steve-O. That's coming up in September. Really, really looking forward to that. It's going to be a great summer. It was super awesome to see both my kids. Boy, they just got some amazing smiles, and these two are just about as handsome as it gets. It really is. There's us yesterday. Ty's on the left in the black. He's my oldest. He just got back from California, like I said. He's here for the summer. And then my boy Brad there on the right, the magician. I'm so proud of these two. It was so great to just fully chill out yesterday and have such a cool day. And just any time we get to spend together is a blessing for sure, because we certainly don't get to do it too often anymore. All right, moving on. I saw this picture today. It's pretty funny. Police say Arby's manager urinated in store's milkshake mix. Listen, I'm a big fan of Arby's. Our boy Lachlan Cross, speaking of him, who made that blog about me earlier, good old Lachlan for the Leafs fans. Give a Leafs fan a hug today. Lachlan Cross is a big fan, and I was worried that this was in Edmonton, and that Lachlan might have got his milkshake urinated in today. But jokes aside, it wasn't in Edmonton. I don't think Locke even went to Arby's today, but I know he's the biggest fan of anybody I know of Arby's, and I just thought that was a pretty funny story. Speaking of stories and funny things, this is pretty funny. The Queen, she's not getting any younger, 95 years old, folks. She was denied access to some fancy horse pony show at Windsor Castle or something because the dude who was working security didn't recognize her. Like, dude, what kind of fucking drugs did you take before you showed up at work today to not recognize the Queen? She's been in power for 70 years, for Christ's sakes, bud. And you didn't recognize the Queen? Probably one of the most recognizable old hags on the planet. And this clown didn't recognize her? What a loser. Anyways, his head's probably going to roll for sure after they finally figured out that he tried to be the smart ass and asshole that tried to deny the Queen of England access to this horse and pony show or whatever. Anyway, speaking of the Queen, there was rumors going around, and I read one thing this morning that she was going to denounce the throne and give it up to that old hag. Speaking of old hags, right beside her in this picture, her son, Prince, what's his name?
Charles.
Prince Charles. I could never stand that guy. I still to this day cannot figure out how he landed somebody as gorgeous as Princess Diana. Anyways, this clown is supposed to take over the throne when his mom dies. And listen, she's 95. She's been in power 70 years. This dude probably thought, oh, this is going to be great. My mom probably die at like 75, 80. I'll be the queen or the king of England, blah, blah. She's still going. Listen, and it turns out she's not giving up her power. I wouldn't either after 70 years.
Why would you?
Fuck it.
No.
Why would I?
No.
I'm riding this bitch out right till the end.
100%.
You're going to have to take the power away from me.
What do you say? A hundo P.
Hundo P, bud.
Hundo P.
Anyways, God bless her. She's still going strong. She does do very, very limited appearances now due to her age. And she was also she got COVID, right? And so she's suffering with the long-term effects. Oh, me mom's watching. She says she's 96 and will never abdicate. That's the word I was looking for. Abdicate. Yeah. So I read somewhere that she was going to abdicate. Then, yeah, it is big words. And then I read later tonight when I was getting ready for the show that she said there's no way in hell. She told like People Magazine and all these other news outlets, the BBC, that there's no way in hell she's giving up her throne. So God bless her, 96, still going, and piss on that old boy Charles there, Chuck. Yeah, can't stand the guy. He just, I don't know. He just irks me the wrong way. You know what I mean? And listen, he ain't long for this world either by the looks of the him in this photo. So he'll be lucky to even if he does get the power, because he might die before her, quite frankly, the way she's going. That queen, the way she is, she iron runs through her blood, dude. Like she's got ice for, runs through those veins.
Chris asked,
he might just pass away. First,
Chris asked a question, where the fuck did he get those medals? So I did a little bit of quick research here while you were going. One's a Golden Jubilee medal, a Diamond Jubilee medal, Naval Long Good Service Conduct, 3 times additional service, and
right, Wade?
Order of Merit.
No swearing, Glassy. Sarge is watching, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
Sarge.
Queen's Service Order from New Zealand, Coronation Medal, Silver Jubilee Medal, Golden Jubilee Medal, Diamond Jubilee Medal, Naval Long Good Service.
And he doesn't deserve one of them, quite frankly. Like, what did he do? Did he serve?
Tagging along?
Mom, if you're watching, did Chuck even serve in the military and deserve any of those medals? Because she would know. My mom and her sister are like right into the royal stuff and all that, you know. And it was actually a cool tour. My mom and dad took me when I was younger to Buckingham Palace, did the whole tour in the 9 yards and stuff. Cool. It's pretty interesting. It's a ton of history there. I've still yet to watch that Netflix show. I heard it's pretty wild. And the Queen, you know, she's a tough cookie, and apparently she don't put up no shit. And then asshole there beside her in the picture.
The thanks for coming out medals. Thanks for coming out medals.
Yeah, right. Anyways, if there's a douche that doesn't deserve medals, let's say it's that
they
guy.
have very different medals. And Fire for Effect, go see Army Chris. He does a podcast, I think, coming up Wednesday, Wednesday. Check him out. Him and Bryce Hooper. Big fan. Much love, bros.
Big fan. Speaking of Bryce Hooper, we've got big news coming up from him. Looks like brand new sponsor on the way. So thanks to him. He sent me the artwork for him. I didn't have time to get it up and running tonight, but we still got to iron out a couple things, but he'll be hopping aboard. And this is all for a great cause that Bryce is involved with. And we'll definitely, oh, there's me, Mom. Yes, he served in the Navy, I believe. Okay. Well, anyways, by serving, he probably just stood there like a scared idiot and let everybody else do everything. Anyways, what was I saying? I forget. I knew I shouldn't answer my mom until I was done with thought.
Sorry. Sorry.
You don't want to keep Sarge waiting, though, okay? Or you'll get
no, you don't keep Sarge waiting.
Nope. My son.
That's why I popped that in there. My grandpa was a diver in the First World War. He dove out from the ships to go out and find the landmines in the Mediterranean Ocean and stuff like that. Dismantled them while they were floating. I have his medals upstairs and very proud of them. That was the British
awesome.
Navy.
Yeah. I've got some medals from my mom's Sarge's dad. I was
yeah, they do, Chris. Those, they're like Uber. They take us to war. The Navy. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Listen, what else? Oh, we've got one more crazy story. Let's do this story before we show some videos and get out of here. Thanks to everybody for watching. This has been a fun show. I really did miss you. I had not, and I had to think back on this, but I did not miss an entire week in a row, 3 shows, since I started doing Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee. So listen, just by weird circumstances, whole new life sort of moving up north to an island. Didn't have the strong enough Wi-Fi at first. I had Wi-Fi, but it wasn't strong enough. And then we were kind enough to get the Bell fiber optics. And then as soon as I got Wi-Fi, my microphone cacked. And but now we're back in the game. It was nice to have a week off, a full week off with no shows, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was just, but it's great to be back. It's great to have so many people watching the show. And I really appreciate everybody for sure.
Welcome back.
So, dude, could you imagine being on a plane? You're the only passenger. You're in a little tiny puddle jumper. You're in the south of Florida, and you're sitting beside your pilot, and all of a sudden, your pilot goes, incoherent, can't speak,
really?
can't do anything. And this guy all of a sudden is like, what do I do? What do I do? He had no idea how to fly a plane. 99% of people go into full panic mode, and they would probably crash and die in said plane. Not this champ. Roll this video, and then we'll talk about it after.
All right.
I've got a serious situation here.
You sure do.
An urgent plea from a passenger of a small plane after his pilot suddenly fell ill off Florida's coast yesterday.
No idea how to fly the airplane.
Roger, what's your position?
I have no idea. I can see the coast of Florida in front of me, and I have no idea.
Enter Robert Morgan, a flight controller who is also a flight instructor.
Try to hold the wings level and see if you can start descending for me.
Yeah, I'm descending right now at 550 feet a minute.
I knew the plane's flying like any other plane. I just had to keep him calm, point him to the runway, and just tell him how to reduce the power so he could descend to land.
And descend it did.
The plane just landed, and he said, okay, how do I stop this thing? And I said, just hit the top of your brakes, and it'll come to a stop.
On firm ground, passenger turned pilot and flight controller turned hero. They hugged it out.
It was an emotional moment, and he said that he just wanted to get home to his pregnant wife.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I will now have an aviation nightmare tonight, not helped by the fact that the FAA says that there was no one else in the plane, passenger, pilot.
Okay, thanks to the CBC for that one.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get copyright.
No.
we are on a roll of getting this show booted off for at least.
Actually, we've been off for a week, so we might have gotten away from their.
We might have lost some of the peeps that were spying on us. Anyways, crazy story. Couldn't imagine. Good on the guy for having enough calmness to be able to land that plane. And if you see the video, we're not going to play it again just because I don't want to get in trouble. But he landed it pretty good, dude. You know, for somebody that's never landed a plane. The guy on the other end in the control tower, God bless him. Right place, right time. He turned out to be a
welcome now.
pilot, or it was a pilot. He didn't know how to drive that type of plane, he said, but just the basics. And he helped dude land it safely. And the other thing is he managed to pump those brakes in a good manner where, like some people would just hit it, panic, and you could flip those type of planes pretty easily, I would imagine, when you're going at that type of speed, and when you land. So pretty wild for sure. What a crazy story.
Yeah.
Hope nobody's flying tomorrow, by the way, who's watching this show.
No.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's going from Halifax to Kansas driving, and it's like, who does that? Okay, cool.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, I did get exclusive video of you on the golf course over the weekend. It was a massive hailstorm, and you were still insistent on playing out the hole.
Okay, dedication, buddy.
Yeah, fuck it.
And he's like, yeah, I'm done.
Sorry, Sarge is here.
Lest anybody think that is not me. But I did get to play golf going back to Friday. Took half a day off and went and played golf with the executive chef here.
Oh, you took a half a day off. Well, we were all hoping for a podcast.
Yeah, well, it's pretty tough to do a podcast when you don't have a microphone. So I decided to go golfing instead. Yes, I did. So go F yourself. See, you should be proud of me, Mom. I didn't say the word. So I did. We had a great time with Chef. We went up to a great golf course in Perry Sound, about an hour and a half from here, called Seguin Valley. If you're in Ontario and you have a chance to play up there, I highly recommend you go do it. It's pretty inexpensive for what it is. The rock up here is all incorporated into the course. The elevation up and down is incredible. And it really is. They got an island hole, which is super cool as well. So go check it out, Seguin Valley. Nice little plug for them. Fantastic golf course. It absolutely bent me over. Sandpaper finish, no lube up the bung hole, if you will. Ooh. Oh, dude. Well, first round of the year. Using brand new clubs, and here come the excuses again. The Paulaways, they're all over me tonight. Oh, here's excuses. Like father, like daughter, like I said. Anyways, the apple does not fall far from the tree there. That's for sure. But it's not excuses. I'm just saying, like, I haven't had new clubs in 13 years. It's going to take a little getting used to for sure. And I'm willing to put in the time. So. It was a great round. I played horrendous, but it was a beautiful day. I got a nice tan. You can see the old.
This looks like a really cool hole, by the way.
Yeah, that's it right there. The island hole. Really, really cool. Can't be left, can't be right, can't be short, and long. You've got a tiny, tiny little nugget of land that be your friend. But other than that, good on you for getting that picture up right away. But that's Seguin Valley, folks. That's hole number 7, par 3. And super, super awesome shot. I think the shot is about about 170 yards, I want to say, from where we played from the Blues.
I was just
what else? So that was the weekend. That was Friday. Saturday went and spent on a friend's boat Saturday night. And listen, this is one thing before we get to some more videos. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but dude, I'm getting old. And for the first time, I really, really, really feel it.
We only got you to shave your head like a half a year ago.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is. It's just time. I'm 49 this year in a couple of months, and dude, listen. For the past 2.5 years, I've worked my own hours.
The glasses. It's totally the glasses.
I worked my own hours. I didn't work for any man. I haven't worked for the man in so long. Now, these past 2 weeks, working for the man, also working for myself.
Now you're tired?
I am exhausted. It's tough working for somebody and being out there every day and working set weird hours. Like, what is this?
Wade, chime in anytime.
Anyways, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I love my new job.
Golf course. You're complaining. How are you complaining?
I'm not complaining.
You are.
Let me finish. I'm living up here. I'm living on a beautiful island. I get to play on a golf course that people pay $110,000 for a membership for. So I get to pay $0.0
for you right now.
And so everything is going tickety boo.
Yes.
But listen, I'm tired. I haven't worked these these hours and doing stuff for other people. Anyways, it is awesome.
We
But
have. You
Saturday
just
night it
sat in
caught
your
up to me
bus, but now
because I was on
you're
a friend's boat in Aurelia. It was a
right.
huge shaker. It was somebody's birthday. They were all partying. I watched the Leafs game with a bunch of dudes, and as soon as it was over, it was like 10:30. Had a couple more drinks, sort of wallowed in my tears, and then I snuck off to bed at like 11:30. And I've never ever done that in my life, dude. And
It is.
I was embarrassed at first for myself, and then I
Why?
thought,
Fuck
and
it.
then I thought, fuck it.
No, sorry.
Over my years of partying and being the last guy to bed, I sort of made fun of people that went to bed early, but then I really forgot about it and was like, and the next morning I was like, they're so lucky they went to bed early. I feel like a bag of donuts. Anyways, that was me. I woke up spry yesterday morning, and felt great. It was awesome. Didn't really drink a whole lot, and got to go for a great lunch, and then got to see my kids for the day. And but dude, I really am starting.
Did
to
you
feel
have chips
the
that
fact
night
that
when
I'm
you
getting
fell
old.
asleep? Did you have chips that night when you fell asleep?
No, you know what's funny though, and here's the thing too. Old
This
Bondzarelli
is how
here,
we circle back.
old Tubby, is really on a kick now to try and lose some lbs because
Okay.
I got this big beer belly that over COVID and stuff. Just didn't give a fuck for
She
the
won't
past
want
couple of
that.
years.
She won't want that. I got
No.
$50. No.
Listen, some girls like the beer belly on the older fellas. Anyways, I don't like it. I'm trying to get rid of
does
it.
not.
I was this close, and I'll be honest with you, I was this close to getting
Okay.
a Big Mac, a quarter pounder with cheese, and a what do you call them? The McFlurry thingy bobbers with a side of fries. And I had it ordered on Uber, and I didn't hit send. And instead, I went to sleep, and I was really proud of myself. Old Tubarelli is not pounding that shit into my gullet anymore. And living on the island.
Hold on. So
Mike,
you ordered it off of Uber, but you didn't.
I had
pick
it.
up?
I had it all picked out and ready to go. I just
Oh,
didn't.
you
I
just
didn't
canceled
hit
the order.
confirm. I didn't cancel it. I didn't hit the send, but it was all picked out and ready to go. And I was like,
Okay.
let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's get it.
I
It's so
thought
good. And then
Buddy popped into your house and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Oh.
Yeah, it's too many carbs for sure. So
Yep.
I'm totally eliminating carbs. I literally smoothie and banana in the morning, no lunch, and then I've been having sweet potato, broccoli, and chicken are my friend. That's all I eat.
Yes.
And then I put different spices on it every day, a different spice every day to change up the flavor a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
You know what I
listen,
came in-
it's working. I'm losing some pounds. So there.
Hey, the other day, dude, Tidal Foods, if you go online, they ship out of the Fraser Valley here. I got 20 pounds of unfrozen chicken breast for $155. 20 pounds. And they were butterflied. So, like, you could literally take two
Carbs
chickens.
good.
Yeah.
Tamara.
I love carbs. Yeah, she
Carbs
does.
good.
Yeah. While she's sending
carbs bad.
while she's sending those Instagram photos from Vegas and poolside and shut up, Tamara. Love you. Shush.
DaCosta
Anyway.
with the diet tips tonight. Snack on almonds all day, Bonds. I listen.
100%.
Once we start working, the club opens Thursday. I'm going to be working 10 to 12 hours a day, bartending and managing the rest of the staff that we got, and so it's going to be busy days. I'm not really going to have time to be worried about putting shitty food down my gullet. And listen, the weight's going to fall off like crazy, and the hours I'm going to work, it's going to be tough to even get booze into me. Because by the time I get off work, it's going to be late. I'm going to be tired. And then I got to get up and still, lest anybody think, I have 2 full-time jobs still. We're not giving that up. So when I'm not working at the club, we're working and talking into this stupid thing. So there's no rest for the wicked. And but the next time you guys see me at the end of the summer, going to be all skinny Bondzarelli. Facts. What else we got, big guy? Let's get the hell off of this food stuff and that. And
All right.
I do have to say real quick, because I didn't get to do I haven't done a show in a week. We missed a week, but I do have
only
to
work
give a shout out
part-time to boot.
to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, because I did miss that. I did get to spend that weekend with Sarge. God bless her. We did have a wonderful time.
Yep.
I got Sarge into you should see how many sports I got her into now. Sarge loves F1. We watched F1 together. We watched the Kentucky Derby together. We had the greatest time watching that race. And for those who missed that Kentucky Derby, too bad for you. And it sucks that the owners of the horse that won the Kentucky Derby, who wasn't even supposed to be in the Kentucky Derby, pulls that miracle win out of his ass. And then all of a sudden, his owners announced that he's not going to race in the Preakness coming up this weekend or next weekend, and not going to be viable for the Triple Crown now. Nope. Dude, if you were lucky enough to squeak in the Kentucky Derby, the most coveted horse race of all time, and then you win it, how fucking dare you? Sorry, Mom, if you're watching, but how goddamn dare you pull out your horse? Dude, why wouldn't you go for the trifecta and try to win the Triple Crown? You know, it just makes 0.0 sense to me. Oh, we want to save him and try and win the last of the Belmont. Fuck the Belmont. You got to win. Let's win all three. That's what it's all about, the Triple Crown. So I'm almost pissed now that horse won because his owners aren't going to let him go race and try and win the Triple Crown. And that's what it's all about.
Well, longevity too. How many have done
longevity? This horse wasn't even supposed to be there, for Christ's sakes. Let's just keep riding the fucking Cinderella story. No, that's the way I look at it.
Well, what are you bitching about?
Anyways. Horses. Oh, yeah. Anyways, it was a great time with Sarge. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I know it's a little late, but listen, we're playing catch up here, okay? Let's get out of here. We got 56 minutes. We're 56 minutes into this.
Yeah, 100%.
Mom
How about
I'm
this girl?
I think this is choice watching it. No, Mom, nice try. You can try and sit here and hide from that all you want, but Mom really did love the Kentucky Derby. She was all in it. She was into the fancy hats the ladies were wearing. She was into this horse that totally came from the back of the pack. And we watched the replay 100 times. My mom and dad were fully into it. And then Sarge was into the F1 racing. Her dad, my granddad, used to be fully into it. And I'm rejuvenating Sarge's love for these sports. She loves the Leafs. She likes to say, she'll pretend that she doesn't really like it, but she's always, I hear her in the background. She'll be watching clips of the sports, or she'll put the game on to see who's winning. And then she's always coming to ask and peeks her head in with me and Dad in the man cave, where we're watching the game. How did Leafs doing tonight, Gregory Scott? And we're like, Mom, they're winning. We're going to win the series. We're going to win the series.
I don't give two sweets to the wind.
I've heard that before. Them Leafs are rubbish. They are. Yeah. Anyways, it is the most I've ever seen my mom watch sports.
And somewhere
and
she's going, right. I don't give two sweets to the wind, but I'm forced to watch this on a Saturday night while I'm losing my mind and I don't care about this sport. I totally get it, because my ex used to do that too.
Yeah. Anyways, you can't do my mom's accent nowhere near as good as I can, so don't ever do that again, please. But Andy Safaris says, God bless Sarge. Yeah, totally. God bless her.
God bless her.
Listen, she put up with my nonsense and watching all my sports.
Yes,
because we really did have a wonderful time.
She's got to teach you how to bake. We need a baking program out of this,
dude.
Baking with Bondzee.
The next time I'm at Sarge's house, I'm gonna try and talk her into doing a baking session for sure on YouTube. I think it would go completely viral.
Sarge, you got to get in on
mom
this.
Is beautiful, and she's great on the camera. She says she's all shy and this and that, but she's not shy. She's the furthest thing from shy I've ever met in my life.
Everybody, if you want a Bacon with Sarge episode, hit in the comments right now.
Please send her a message on Facebook too. Yep. There's her name right there, Kenneth George Bond. Her and my dad share a Facebook, so that's why it's my dad's name. But she said, "Oh, I'm sick of hearing about the Leafs. They are losers and will never win the cup." Oh, Mom, that's harsh words right there.
Thank you.
Holy
Thank
mackerel. You, Sarge with the hate for the Leafs. Yeah, no, I don't agree. I think I hope to holy hell that the Toronto Maple Leafs do win the Stanley Cup before my mom and dad pass away. And listen, we got like 20, 30 years because I made a deal with the devil that my parents can't go until like they're 110. And
they ain't putting up with you till 110.
Yeah, listen, for sure. I'll put them in a wonderful, nice home where they're taken
like,
care of.
He never leaves.
You don't put me in any bloody home. She'll be moving in with old Sarge. Listen, I take her to Nicaragua and she could come with me in the winters, but she don't want the monkeys. There's too many bloody monkeys and spiders and such in that Nicaragua. That's what she calls Nicaragua. Nicaragua. Anyway, she's a pisser. Love her to death, and I really did enjoy my time there and watching sports with her.
Sarge is listening right now. Sarge, Grace Mama, Sarge. I have squirrels in my roof, so when you're out there chasing them dirty little bastards out of your backyard, dude, I have them in my roof at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I finally called an exterminator. It's costing me $400 to get that
You
little
should have
turd out of here.
You should have flown Sarge out, and you would have got
I
to see
totally
Mom.
get when Greg's
She
been
would have got
making
rid of
fun
them
of you. When Greg's been making fun of you, Sarge, for the videos of you chasing the squirrel, I totally get it. I totally get it. Because oh my gosh, it's just like
Andy, I would love to see Sarge bake too. I've been working on Sarge forever to try and smoke some weed or eat an edible or something, and she won't do it. Listen,
yep.
She quit drinking the day she had me. She made the best. She stopped drinking and all that stuff, and was a great mom. And
the day I had you too.
It would make my day before I or she leaves this planet to get super baked with Sarge whilst filming a baking show. Could you imagine? That'd be like the number one hit of all times.
100%. Yeah, that'd be wild. Everybody's in. Look at the comment section. Everybody.
I know.
I'd like
they
to
love
see
her.
Sarge
Folks,
bake.
send her a private message too, please, and tell her how much you love her and that you want her on the show, and that we have to do a baking show together. And we all need more Sarge in our life.
I used to do cake decorating and chocolate making, but car accident took
She
care
did.
of
She
it.
got in a very serious car accident, and
that.
she wasn't really able to be on her feet as much as she used to. She used to make amazing cakes. My mom used to be like really dirty, and she made chocolate penises and naked ladies with like chocolate titties hanging out and stuff. And yeah, that was me, Mom. Yeah, I swear to God, she did.
Okay. Cool.
I was gonna say a good save, Bondzee.
You guys are amazing.
We will get Mom to do
coming up on a year, Bondzee, and I wouldn't regret any second of it.
For sure. All right, moving on. Let's get to some videos so I can get the hell out of here. I promise we're going to try and keep the shows to about an hour, and we're already over that. And we got a ton of videos because we've been off for a week and we've built up quite a kitty. So where do you want to start?
Somewhat. We have actually this dude. This is really cool. What is that? No, that's the lady in the weight room. Hold on one second.
Yeah. Is that what we're going to start with?
No.
You're going to start right out of the bat with Sarge is watching, and you're going to play a lady having a goddamn orgasm while lifting weights. Good for you, bud. Good for you.
No,
you can do it. Listen.
This guy has some really cool acrobatic skills when it comes to nails.
This is a bed of nails. We're going to do this in 3 steps. First step, I'm just going to hop to it.
Jumping from the
nails. Second step, I'm going to jump to the trampoline, come up without a flip, go to the bed of nails, hop off it.
This or Legos?
Which one's worse? This. Then I'm going to go for the front flip.
That's crazy.
You guys are stressing me out.
No, we're happy. You got it.
This one.
Hey.
Yeah! On the nails.
That would hurt, dude. I don't know how the nails don't go right through the bottom of his feet, because that's what would happen to me. But yeah, great video. That dude's crazy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? Big guy?
Get violent for half a second.
Okay, listen. This I love this video. If I don't know what it is with these idiots. Like, listen, this guy's way tougher than me, obviously, and stuff. And good on him for his boxing skills, but dude, do something with your hair. This is Island Boy gone wrong, and this is him getting his ass knocked the F out. Watch this.
Well, Shizat is gone.
No, hold on, we missed that.
Shizat is gone.
We'll see it 3 more times.
Absolutely devastating right hand, and that's it. Shizat the Rizat out of the clouds. Oh my cow!
You thought Shizat the Rizat was toast? He's still the bread. He's still the bread.
Rainbow brightens down. Rainbow brightens down.
That was devastating.
Good night, Irene. Holy.
Yeah. Bye. Oh, that was awesome. What else we got, big guy?
What else we got? We have lots of videos.
I agree, DaCosta. That was the first thing I said when I saw that video with that hair. Totally deserved to get knocked the hell out. Was the best part of that video.
Did we show this one already? I don't know. Did we? Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, we did. We saw it. We saw it. That was a good one. But we saw it.
Come on, that was a good one. Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's enough though. What else you got?
Here, you react for a sec. I'll find a video.
Dude, you're usually really on the ball with this. Why do you make me have to make fun of you when
You're not making
doing
fun.
such a good job?
You're not making
And
fun.
now you're sitting here and it's kind of an epic fail. You know, we're supposed to run through these toot sweet. You said, "Oh, don't worry, we don't have to do any really work tonight for the show because I got so many videos, Bondzee." And now I'm sitting here, and we're all sitting here, and we're waiting for you to try and find us videos that you said you had a plethora of. Plethora number 1 tonight.
Plethora number 1.
This is pretty cool. Brady Kachuk, brother.
Brady Kachuk out of the Ottawa Senators.
Go call him Hitchcock?
Sorry.
How do you mess up the Chuck and Hitchcock?
Huh? What?
You said didn't you call him? You called him Hitchcock.
No, Brady Kachuk.
You didn't say that. You said Hitchcock, and then you went to Chuck.
I say Chuck.
Anyways, moving on. What else you got? That was cool.
Moving on. No, it wasn't.
Nice of him to support him. Seeing the Ottawa Senators suck and aren't in the playoffs, it was nice of him to go support his brother. And people loved having him there. That was cool.
And who was the best goalie of the series?
The series was obviously pretty exceptional. Just what did you see?
He was the best player in the series, that's for sure.
Jake Unger.
Yeah, there you go.
That was a kick-ass performance last night. Sorry to say. Circling back to hockey.
All right, what else you got? Let's go.
That's it. We're good.
TikTok. We got some video. We got some other videos I sent you. We can play. No. All right, that's enough. You're fired. I thought I sent you a ton of videos that we had, and or I would have sent you more, but you're like, no, we have so many videos in the kitty from not doing a show last week, Bondzee, so we'll be fine. You don't have to send me anything today. And now you're sitting here going, I don't have any videos. That's it. You showed like 3 videos, dude. You're better than this. Stop it. What's wrong with you?
I've been off for like a week.
The show. She's like, this is boring now. I'm not even sticking around. I'm not even sticking around for this bloody nonsense anymore. I don't even get to turn it off because Gregory swore. I'll just turn it off because Classy sucks. Just kidding, bud.
What?
Great show tonight.
What?
Okay, that's
on.
all. We'll wrap this up.
Jesus.
We've been at it an hour and 7 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the show, everybody.
You wanted to get out in an hour.
Yeah, but still, I thought we'd play a couple more videos. But it is what it is. Listen, you're a little slacking tonight. It's all right.
Oh,
okay. We sent your porn collection, and Sarge is watching. Dude, I don't have a porn collection.
What?
Does anybody have a porn collection anymore, really? Because, I mean, I think those days are gone.
Oh, here we go.
Nobody has magazines anymore. Nobody has, like, old porn DVDs for roaming around anymore. Why would you? Everything's on your phone or your computer. Just doot. Aloha,
Everybody
too.
wait for it.
Here we go. Why would you cut me off when I was on a great rant about watching porn and I was giving them the best site to go watch it on?
Carry on. Yeah.
Somebody like me who doesn't want to date, hasn't chosen to date ladies, and lives a crazy life alone. Listen, porn sites are great. They should be sponsoring this show. The amount of support I give those motherfuckers, they should be sponsoring this show, hands down. Gregory Dean, yeah, Grassy.
Yeah, Glassy. Fuck.
I was gonna say, but if Mom's trying to keep the F words to a minimal.
You said
all right,
Grassy,
folks, that is it. I hope you enjoyed Trippin with Bondzee being back. This has been a great show. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs.
By the way, if I can say, and I'm gonna jump on here for half a second, I don't think you have $50 with Ali Mars. I really don't, and I will tweet that.
$50? What are you talking about?
What do you got the dad bod now? You're rocking it. You're like 8 stages below her.
Dude,
I don't know.
Listen,
Ali Mars.
I'm not looking for an Ali Mars type. Ali Mars is shot out of a cannon. Ali Mars lives this crazy party life. I was
Ali
in bed
Mars
at 11:30 on a Saturday night, for Christ's sakes, partying on a friend's boat.
Sure.
Me and Ali Mars go to Vegas. Have a great time tonight, honey. See you tomorrow morning when you get home. I'll be in bed snoring by 11 o'clock, for Christ's sakes.
Uh-huh.
It's not going to work, dude. I'm over the Ali Mars thing. I am. It's all good. I'm working on a nice new Philly.
Can I clip this up for Wednesday's episode when she's on the show?
You do whatever you want, dude.
Okay. Cool.
Do whatever you want. That's it. That's all. We got to get out of here.
Give me a hell of an episode Wednesday. We got Ali Marsden from the Dean Blundell Network as well. Ali
as Robin Benson, world traveler.
Yep.
And definitely Mars. He's a pisser.
Lifelong liver of whatever the hell happens is happening. Yes.
Yep. All right, that's it. That's all. It's Trippin' with Bondzee. It's Bondzee Live on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. Thanks for watching, everybody. The show's brought to you by.
Yeah.
I'm getting to it, bro. Don't worry.
Okay.
I didn't forget.
And the Dean Blundell.
You can find me on all the social media. You can find me on deanblundell.com for sure. Amazing podcasts there. Amazing blogs every single day. Go check it out. Super entertaining. The show's brought to you by. We all know them. We all love them. They are Durham Custom. Oh, we're gonna go that one. I was scrolling to get to my.
Okay.
Notes.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. You threw me a curveball there. I was
I
looking
think
for the heater.
I
you
think
threw
it's
the
always
curve.
a bet.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
I think
with them.
you're always betting me.
The show is brought to you by Scramble Clothing. ScrambleClothing.com. That's Scramble with a K. Go check them out, folks. It's golf season. Okay. But it's also beach season. It's also surf season. They have the wares that you need and are looking for. They got hoodies, t-shirts, hats. They've got amazing golf wear. They got amazing surf wear. They go check it out. Be part of the squad life. Be part of the squad team. Go check them out. It's www.scrambleclothing.com. That's Scramble with a K. That place is amazing. Tell them Bondzee sent you, and you might get a great discount. Scrambleclothing.com. Show is also brought to you by the Hip San Juan. Folks, if you are planning a trip to San Juan del Sur, this needs to be on your list of places to go. First and foremost, they have amazing food, $5 daily food specials. They have amazing drink specials. They have the best Caesars in town, hands down. $5 food specials, like I mentioned. And you know what they brought back? Thanks to yours truly, they have the most amazing stir-fry bowls that you could ever imagine. You have all these options of a vegan one, a chicken one, a shrimp one, all kinds of different sauces. Go check them out. They've got dollar shots, dollar rum, dollar tequilas, dollar beers at happy hour. Folks, it's the place to be. Go check it out. If you're there in town right now, make sure you go check out. They got 3 TVs, all kinds of sports, and the owners are just the most amazing people ever on the planet. All right, that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching the show, folks. We'll see you Wednesday with Ali Mars and my boy, Robin Benson. It's been a blast. It's nice to be back. It's Trippin' with Bondzee. I'm Gregory Scott. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, Mum. Hope I didn't swear too much for you. Chip, chip, cheerio. God bless the Queen. Save the Queen. And bollocks. That's it. That's all. Bye. Fucking Leafs. Again.
Oh, shit. How do I turn this off?
Yeah, you jerk. Bye,
Bro.
What was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
Peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious.
Bondzee Live. Bondzee on YouTube.